everyone, I'm Connie and this is the Mom Cave. Welcome to a brand new YouTube channel and a brand new Sims 4 challenge. This is something I've been writing for a while now and I'm kind of bored. I think we're all just trying to find things to keep us occupied right now while we're hunkered down at home, and I have some days off from work, so I thought it would be fun to record some of these games. So welcome to my channel. I hope you watch the whole thing, and I just want to introduce you to the land grab challenge, because who doesn't love to hate the Landgraabs? They basically own all of the Sims, and why not have a challenge where we take it over? This challenge is rags to riches. It is house flipping, it's building, it's hopefully going to be fun. I have no idea. I haven't played it all the way through yet, so it is a work in progress. If you're interested more in the challenge, I will have the link below. So how you do it is you start with a sim. You can do the create a sim, where the game creates it for you, and the story line that it'll create for you. The goal there, though, is whatever inspiration and personality traits that the game gives you, you have to keep those. The other way you can do it is you can create your own sim, but whatever personality traits and aspirations you have to keep that. You can change your aspiration when you have finished it completely. So that is in the rules. Once you create your sim, you can do one of two things. You can start out with whatever funds that the game gives you for the sim that you've created, or you can do a rags to riches. And that means that you start the game with the sim that you've created and you put them on a lot. There's a whole bunch of instructions on how to do that. And then you knock them down to 0 funds and they start with nothing. A couple other things in the challenge that I have written are ways to make it even more difficult. So we'll get into that in a little bit. But basically the goal is to take over the home of the Landgraabs and work your way up, so where you have enough funds, you've flipped enough houses, owned restaurants, whatever you want to do. You've done that enough to where you have built up enough funds to take over the Landgraab home. I have it in Oasis Springs. To be honest, I'm so much of a noob with Sims 4. I've been playing for just about a year. I don't know if that's the same in everybody's game, but in mine it was in Oasis Springs, and it was only worth about 234 simoleons, which wasn't really hard when I tried to do just a test play on this. So what I did is I actually downloaded a $1 million home to increase the challenge for me. So I did that and just make it a little bit harder. The other way that I have made this challenge harder, if you so choose, is depending on how many packs you own, you have to flip a house in every world before you take over the Landgraabs home. So I'll be doing that as well. There's just going to be a whole lot going on. This may be a complete failure. It may be a hot mess, but it doesn't matter. I have a lot of time on my hands when I'm not working. I'm sure you all do, and I hope you're washing those hands as well. So enough about the challenge. Again, I will be just kind of going over it as I go along here. I'm just improvising, and I just hope you have fun. So let's go ahead and jump in here. I've already created a family, and let me give you the backstory of the family that I've created. So I've created the Hurtado family, and you'll see in a minute when I introduce you to them. Joaquin Hurtado, our main star's father, was in business with the Landgraabs, and he was very successful. They lived in this home over here, but through some shady business deals by Nancy Landgraab, he lost everything. She took everything out from under him, a very hostile takeover of the business, and moved her son and his family into their home. So they were left with very little, just what they had in savings, and have moved into this very humble abode here in Oasis Springs. They've done the best they can. Elise Hurtado, her mom, is a teacher, and she also has a little brother. So let's go ahead and jump in here and take a look at the Hurtado family, and then we'll go ahead and get started. So what I'm hoping, as this loads, what I'm hoping this will do is give us just kind of a fresh way to do a challenge that can be fun. Feel free to add whatever you want, change whatever you want. The whole reason why I'm doing this is because it was kind of boring to play this by myself. So I thought, why not put it on YouTube, see if anybody was interested in playing along. That's really the whole reason for me doing this. So even if all 2 of you that watch this want to play along, please let me know in the comments below that you're doing that. I would really love to have you. All right, so we have little, what's he called, Dante over here, and this is Adrianna, who is our star. I'll introduce her to a moment, but look at him. He's looking stuck in his swing. All right, you're starting out great here, sweetie. Way to go. But this is, you know, he's just a sweet little kid. He doesn't know any better. He's happy with whatever he has. His parents have done a really good job just making things as simple as possible. Let's jump into their home a little bit here. And this home, they've just made it the best that they can here in Oasis Springs. It's nothing to speak of. It's certainly not what they're used to or what they came from. Over here, we can see we have Elise Hurtado. This is Adrianna's mom, sweet, family-oriented, school teacher. Gotta love her. So this is their home. This is the Hurtado's humble abode here. And as you can see, I use a lot of CC in my game. Oh, hello wall. Hold on. Wait, we're having a problem. Okay. Now the walls are gone. There we go. Let's just stay here for now. I use CC in my game. A lot of it, and so listing CC out might not be an option for me unless somebody can let me know how to do it easily. As you can see, Dad's hair is glitching in an interesting way, but that's okay. We're going to meet these 2 stars of our series here in a minute, but let me just give you a little look-see around the home. You can tell they've worked hard to make it just sweet and cozy and homey. This is the shared bedroom that I'm going to forget her name every time. Adrianna and her brother, his name Dante, have shared. And then, you know, her dad just packed up everything he could with the time he had. And this is his office now. You know, he's just trying to rebuild another business and do the best that he can. Adrianna hasn't told them yet that she's going to get ready to move out. So Adrianna has seen her parents struggle since she was a young teen. She really has determined her life's goal is to get everything back for her parents and move them back into the home that she feels they deserve. That is her life's goal, to do that before they get old and die and before she gets old and die. Which brings me to the next rule. You can set your aging. Aging has to be on. You can set it to short, medium, or long. Doesn't matter, however you want to do it, but it has to be on. And once your main sim, which will be her, dies, so if something happens and they die, it's over. This isn't a legacy challenge where it's going to pass on to their offspring. That would be over. So we need to take that in consideration as well. But as you can see here, we have Joaquin Hurtado and Adrianna. Here is our little Adrianna. She is the star of this series. She's determined. Let's see what I made her. She's good, she's handy, she's family oriented, and she's business savvy, and soon is not going to have a penny to her name because she's not going to take anything from her parents to get started. The other thing I kind of went back and forth on with this is initially I was going to send her to university and let her get a degree, and that's something you can do in this challenge. The other thing you could do is it would give you a place to live and also free food. So there's that. There's nothing wrong with that. It's not cheating. You could also have them live in the dorms, and that's an option. But that was before tiny living. And I actually think I would prefer to work her way up to even just having a tiny lot, because she's going to build skills faster and we're going to be able to, I think, to make money quicker that way. So I'm going to start there. She might go to university later because I thought it'd be fun to have her do the villainy. She is planning to steal from the rich to give to the poor, but we'll see how this unfolds. This may just not work at all, and it may be great. We'll just see. She is newly aged up into a young adult, and we're gonna have her make a little grilled cheese here. Please, could you cook some grilled cheese? Hello, there we go. She's gonna cook some grilled cheese, and this is new. Like, I never noticed this, but look, their feet brought in dirt from outside. That's annoying. I don't know, does it stay there? Do they clean that up? I don't know. I had never seen that before until just now. But let's let Dad watch some TV so he can kind of get out of the way here. And she's going to tell her parents that she's going to be leaving. She's not going to tell them what she's going to be doing. She's just going to let them know that, you know, it's time for her to spread her wings. She's going to be fine and she's going to leave. So let's have him watch some TV here. We'll have little Dante do his homework. Let's just get everybody out of her hair. Why don't you do your homework there, buddy? We're not going to do a whole lot with this family. Look at that. That's horrible. Can you like clean that up? Play in the sand, build a sculpture. That is so weird. She's going to get her needs up. She's going to go talk to Mom and Dad, and then she's just going to bounce. She's out of here. So let's see what you need. Your needs should be pretty full, but we're going to just have a nice meal, nice social, talk to your little brother. You know, let's just kind of, let's not start off by teasing each other, but, you know, let's get to know him. Let's be nicer than that. How about a heartfelt compliment? Just going to encourage the kid, you know, eat your food because that's going to be hard to come by pretty soon. Get your fun up. You're going to use their restroom. This is annoying. Does this bug anyone else but me? That's just super weird. Just having a heartfelt little, they have no clue what is about to happen. But look at this sweet little house. Let me just take a moment to appreciate how homey this sweet little house is here for the Hurtados. Look at it. It's so cute. She's not taking anything with her. She's not going to take the computer, none of that. She can't take anything with her. She's not going to take any money. Again, she's going to start with 0. And the one thing you can do if you move them onto a blank lot with nothing on it, you can add a anything goes party bush, because I just think that's fair. You know, when you gotta go, and there's other things you can do in there. So you can add that. And the other thing, let's say you move them, let's say you want to go to university. So they have to go onto a lot just to start with 0. Let's say the rags to riches. I'm going for the rags to riches here. You can move them onto a blank lot, and when they've done that, you'd use the money cheat. Just testing cheats true, money, and the amount 0. And they can go on there, but if you move to university, you can't keep the money. So like, let's say it's a $5,000 lot. When they move from there to go to university, that money usually goes into their account. You have to knock them back to whatever they had. So for example, let's say she goes in scavengers and makes $75 or, you know, $100 or something, and applies for university, and she has 25 left, whatever. You have to knock the money back to what it was before they moved to university. So that's if you decide to do university. Again, I'm going to try the tiny home. I kind of prefer that more. And so now you're going to talk to Mom and Dad. I think that, why don't you sit here? And why don't you sit here? And you're going to talk to Mom and Dad, and oh, what are they watching? Oh, okay. You're going to talk to Mom and Dad, and you're just going to kind of let them know, I'm getting ready to leave, and I've got to go. I will be in touch. Don't worry, I'll be reaching out a lot. I love you guys. Thanks for everything you've done, but it is time for me to leave the nest. Let's become best friends with Mom there, and just give some hugs. Oh, sweet times, sweet times. So cute. So your Sims can marry. There's some rules around that too and how that works. So, you know, take a look. Again, the link below. All right, Dad, love you so much. Of course, Dad's like, let me give you some money. And she's like, no, Dad, no, I can't take your money. You keep it. I don't need it. I appreciate it, but no. We already said bye to little bro. I did start in winter. Probably set myself up for failure there. But let's just look at our girl here. And we're going to split from the household, and we're going to get started. So let's see, how do you do that? You go split from the household and move. Probably telling her a dad joke just for the road. One more dad joke for the road. She's like, yeah, no, let me out of here. I'm gone. So yeah, so let me know in the comments below, while we're waiting for her to split from the household, let me know in the comments below what you're doing during quarantine or sheltering in place, and how you're keeping your sanity. Please do something fun, creative, out of the box. Like, here I am, a mom, an empty nester, making a YouTube, playing Sims. It's weird, but you know what? It doesn't matter. Do whatever you want to do. Do what makes your heart happy, what you're interested in, and just do you. So my idea with the tiny living or the tiny home is to make enough money. All we need are to start out with are 4 tiles. And I don't know how much that costs, but I'll figure that out in a minute. But really, all we need are 4 tiles to get at least the lot trait going. For right now, we can't do that because she has no money, but we're gonna jump in here and figure that out in a minute. So the goal is going to be for her to start here, and before she can move to the next lot, she's going to build it up, and we'll probably be here for a while as she builds her funds up and all that, makes some friends, just gets herself established. And I think that also we need to go do a little bit of an introduction to the Landgraabs because she doesn't know them. The Landgraabs don't know her. She was a young teen, and they don't really know her now as a young adult. This family's out of sight, out of mind for them, and it's snowing. Awesome. All right, look how cute she is, though. I mean, can we just talk about how cute she is? You are so cute. I'm not quite sure how we're going to keep you warm, but we'll figure that out in a minute. But in the meantime, let's go here. You know, if you still use mother load and all of that, it's really futile. You don't have to. Control-Shift-C. I don't know if you know this cheat. You might. It's interesting how many people don't. I only know it because I looked it up, so it's not that I'm, some sim guru or anything, because I'm actually not. I'm actually kind of dumb when it comes to this, but you'll learn that quickly. But let's go and give her, I'm just going to give her some money. $3,000, $30,000. Oops, well, don't get too comfortable, sweetie, because you don't get to keep it. But we're going to go into build mode, and I'm going to give her, I also want to, maybe we could buy a tent. I think is it $400 for a tent? Something like that, but eventually. And then we're going to travel back to Oasis Springs because what we want to do is do some foraging. We're going to find something. We're going to find something. Okay, so I had to restart because my game just totally froze up, but here we are, we're back. I went ahead and added a anything goes party bush here for her. I also found out that, or I looked at, we need $420 to get a tent and $480 to start our tiny home lot. So let's go ahead and travel back to Oasis Springs here. Do a little scavenging, see if we can come up with, we need $420 so we can get a tent, and then we'll need another $480 because we can't sleep in 8 tiles unless we just, or 4 tiles and we just stand there. You can ask for money. I'm not going to let her ask for money from her family because she already has a good relationship, but you can create relationships and ask for money. You can also ask for loans. But there are some rules around loans, student and otherwise. So you can buy houses by getting loans, but you have to have it paid off before let's say she borrows money to flip a house or to purchase a home. You can do that, but when she flips that home and moves to the next one, whatever proceeds before she buys another home, she has to pay that one off. So like you can't build up debt. So the same is true with university. If you go to university and you have student loans, then you have to actually pay those off with the proceeds from the flip. And if you can't pay them off in full, then you can't move. And it may not make sense right now, but hopefully it will as we go along if she does go to university. But yeah, you can't carry debt with you into a flip, basically, which would be good in real life. I have a mod in my game that makes university more realistically expensive. I have a graduate degree, and let me tell you, I paid a lot more than $3,000 for it, or whatever weird amount it had. But so I have a mod that makes it super expensive. Let's go over here. Let's go visit the Landgraabs because we want to meet you, but I want to show you, this is her stretch goal. I mean, this is her goal her ultimate goal, I mean. This is also something I want to show you. This what's his name? Malcolm. Malcolm, their son, is married. They have a bratty, mean girl little daughter and triplets. So why do they have triplets? Well, because I have MC Command Center, and when you have MC Command Center, you can set it to where your non-played Sims can have other children. And I thought, how fun. Let's do that. Well, guess what? They had triplets. So I guess Karma in The Sims is also a thing. And Nancy and Jeffrey Landgraab have a little Cornelius who is quite the toddler. So let's just jump over there. So this is made by Kayben6. Kayben6 is the origin name for this main mansion, because again, I went in and I searched $1 million mansion and this one came up and I really love it. I think it's pretty. And also the other one that their son lives in was made by Slapus90. SLAPUS 90 is the origin. That's the main, or the original build for that. So I'll put those up on the screen too. You'll see those as when I edit this. So here we are. We're coming up on the Landgraab Empire, the mansion. Oh, of course it's raining. Boy, okay. And it's cold. That's okay. Why I thought to start in winter was a good idea, I will never ever know. But let's see if we can get an invitation inside. Oh, my glitchy game. Let's get an invitation inside. I think that's a door, but I think this is the door. Let's knock on the door, say, hey, can I come in? I'm new to the neighborhood and just want to introduce myself. My name's Adrianna. I'm not going to tell you my last name, so that's a dead giveaway, but my name's Adrianna. Oh, and you're flirty. Great. That's excellent. Okay. We will not be flirting with Jeffrey Landgraab. I'm just going to set that right there because that's not a thing. So we'll just see how salty Nancy is. I don't know. Do we steal her man or not? I'm not sure. I would love to, what would be kind of fun is to get her mischief skill up so she could come here and swipe things. I mean, 10 out of 10 do not recommend that in real life, but this is The Sims. So, all's fair in love and war in The Sims, right? So where are our lovely Landgraabs? But let's go into the house here. I'm not very good at the whole, what's it called? First person mode, or I don't know, whatever it's called. I don't know. Doing the tab. Not real good at it, but I'll give it a try. And let's not do that. Let's do this right. You guys are watching this. You're probably going, what is this person doing? She should just probably learn how to knit or something in her free time. But that just takes way too much time. But here we are. We won't put the walls up right now, but here's the build by Kayben6. It's really cool, really nice, loving it. I don't know, how do you go upstairs? I know, I watch James Turner, and when he does this, there's that's going through the wall there. We'll fix that later. But yeah, so here's the build. It's kind of nice. Nope. There we go. Let's go up a little bit. But he goes upstairs. I don't know how he does that. I don't know. Let me know in the comments how you do it. I don't know what I'm doing, if you haven't been able to tell. And here's the build. Here's just the lot. This is her goal. This is the goal that she has. Someday, she's going to come in and take this over. But for now, here's Nancy, shining like the goddess that she is. I don't know why is it so bright in this room. Let's turn down the intensity of these lights here and see if that helps. Nope, she's still glowing. Look at her. Why are you glowing? Anyways, let's go over here. Let's stop watching TV. Let's go and do a friendly introduction. We won't get salty with her just yet. Not saying we won't. Look at her. She's like, hi, I'm Nancy Landgraab. I literally own everything in The Sims. And I glow. Look at me. Okay, well, they're in the glowy room and Nancy's feet are going through the floor. That's not ideal, but that's okay. Yeah, so we're just gonna have a nice glowing conversation. Yeah, look at her. She's like, yeah, I'm Nancy Landgraab. I basically own everything. You should let me tell you the story about how I got this place another time. How are you? Where do you come from? So we're just having a nice little chit chat here, getting to know each other. Let's just go ahead and not nap, but let's go ahead and pay her some compliments and get our friendship up a little bit. Let's dismiss her evil ways. So Nancy is an evil sim. You know, describe a new idea. Look at, she's like already mean. Oh my goodness. Ask about her kids. Okay. Alright, well, we know you, but what I really want to do is meet your husband. Because he's nice. And I have a plan. Where is he? I don't even know where he is. Is he even here? Let's see, is he downstairs? I don't know if he's even downstairs. Maybe we should, like, try and get Adrianna some of the perks or these little aspiration things here. She is a parent. You know, she's like, yeah, I'm a parent. What about it? What do you want to know? She's literally just something else. Look at down here. Okay, so this is the room that I want Adrianna to come down in before she steals a house. There are so many things down here to swipe. Like, I want her to come and swipe that. Look at that. It's only worth $220, but still, it's pretty sweet. There's so many things here she could swipe, but this house is pretty cool. I don't know where Jeffrey is. Maybe we'll have to meet him another time. I forgot to make all these smaller. As you can tell, they are just larger than the earth, so we're not going to do that. All right, well, thanks for hanging out. We're actually going to just bounce and go elsewhere. Let's see, can we do some foraging? Let's see, let's go do some digging. I know you're wet and tired. You shouldn't have any aspiration points. You have 125, so that's not very much. But you can see her aspiration. She wants to be a mansion baroness. That is her goal in life. Right now, her goal in life is to not drown in the rain because there's so much rain right now. And we're gonna let's find some of those little, here we go, here's one. Let's dig that. I wanted to meet Jeffrey because he's a good sim and he would be easy to get to know, and actually how funny it would be is if he gave us money. I mean, I think that would be kind of ironic. Hi, will you give me money to start my life so that I can do my life's goal? Oh, look at that. It's a bike. Can we keep it? Whose bike is that? She doesn't own it. Well, why not? Okay, well, I guess she could ride it. What's that? Can we dig that? No, that's a daisy bush. Little buggies. Alright, let's see what we get. And while we're looking there, I'll show you this other build. So this is the other build. This would be kind of the prelude to our ultimate takeover. I actually kind of like this one too, but it wasn't worth as much. But this one is made by the one that's made by Slap Us 90. So this is really cool. It's where her son and his family live. Maybe we could go find some frogs. What do we get? Anything? Just digging. What could be inside? Why are you sad? Oh, see, she's sad. I'm so sad, Nancy, that you're so evil. I wish you were a better person. Maybe someday you can be. But right now, you're not. So let's take a little look-see around here. Is there anything else she can scavenge? If not, we're going to head back over to Mom and Dad's. And what about down here? Yeah, this is one world that I have never explored. Hello. I found that when it rains, my game freezes. Oh, I got 800 satisfaction points for some reason. Oh, look. But this here, I want to go here, but she doesn't have the handiness level. So someday we might. But let's go ahead and dig there. And what did we get? Let's see what we got. Let's see what we can sell. Let's see. We got a $120 dirt whirl frog. Yes, please. Yes, I do. Yes, I want to sell that item. $120 frog. And let's open that and see what it is. We're going to dig that up. Let's look for some more frogs. I didn't know frogs were worth so much, but apparently they are. I don't know. What else can you do with frogs besides sell them? Can you like breed them or something else? You can't eat them. Not that I'd eat a frog. I know some people do. Not me. Never tried it. Not really interested. Some people say it tastes like chicken, but I've never been that desperate, fortunately. But I don't know. going to the grocery store nowadays, so sometimes you just got to take what you can get. Wish I had enough satisfaction points to get the, what is it, like the waterproof or whatever it's called. That would be nice right now. 925. How much do we actually need? Let's see. I mean, it might be good to hang on to this to do like the moodlet solver, but waterproof. Oh, we can afford it. Is there one where we don't freeze to death? Heat, cold acclimation. Oh, what do you think? I think cold acclimation. Let's do that. I think that's important right now for the winter. So we're gonna do that. That should help. And then maybe we'll do waterproof later. We really only need 75 more satisfaction points. So let's see if we can get those. But okay, here we are, Mom and Dad's, and let's see. Yeah, I know I saw. Yes, they're still there. Sometimes I think that when the lot reloads, these go away, but they also come back. So you can like come back to them later. Like if you dig it up, you could go back to another lot and there would be new ones. So, but let's go ahead and see what we can find on this side of town. Just do a little look-see here. Is that a plant? That's a daisy bush. Don't need that just yet. What is that? Oh, those are rocks. A capsule. What could be inside? I don't know. Tell me, Sims, what could be inside? Open it up. Go away. Okay. Let's see. We're gonna keep looking around. Of course, one of those. Oh, a medal. 2 robotic salvage parts. I kind of want to keep those, but we are into money right now and not worried about that. We have enough for a tent. That is so exciting. Okay, $10. $50. Guys, we're crushing it. Open that up. We have enough for a tent. We have enough for a tent. That is so exciting. We have enough for a tent, and we could probably even buy some food when we get hungry, or cook it. I think there's a park over where we are with a place we can cook some food, so I'm not gonna fish yet. Eventually we'll fish, but right now, oh, I don't think I went over here. Let's see, what's over here? Did I go over here? Oh, I didn't. Look at that. Yes, okay. I think that's all for here. But anyways, I tried a 100 baby challenge and I got bored like halfway through. Actually, I get attached, if you have noticed in this short time, I actually get attached to my Sims, to their stories. It's kind of like, I don't know, stories that I write and make up, and so there's a little bit of an attachment there. So I pulled them into my main game, and Sunday I will probably do a challenge in my main game, which is a whole other cluster in of itself. But so yeah, I ended up pulling them in and making families out of them in my main game. I got a fossil, yes, and never really went back. But I'm not opposed to doing it again. If it's something that you think you would want to watch, let me know. I mean, I think there may be some hilarity to a empty nester grandma. Actually, yes, I'm a grandma. Doing a 100 baby challenge. Somebody who stopped at 2 kids and said, I'm done. I got my boy, I got my girl, done, thank you. Doing a 100 baby challenge. Anyways, I'm not opposed to it. Know the game a little bit more is what I started to say. Know the game a little bit better now, and it might be a little bit more fun. I have more packs. I have more things going on for me, but let me know in the comments if you think that would be fun. I'm gonna go back and we're gonna get our tent. I think we had a successful first day. That is really exciting. Very exciting first day here. Our girl Adrianna is just already crushing it. I have no doubt that she is going to do great. And before you know it, she's going to be living it up across the street from her parents in a mansion, while the Landgraabs are living in some little shack somewhere. Don't think I'm not opposed to building one for them, because I'm not. Or I am. I'm not. Anyways, so we made 560 simoleons. We met Nancy Landgraab, started getting that relationship going, even though she was salty with us and not nice, which you can't really expect anything else from Nancy Landgraab. And we're I think going to be okay. We'll get some more satisfaction points, which you can earn. It's not cheating. Whatever satisfaction points you can earn, you can use. So know that that's totally okay. You can even buy a money tree and all of that. And yeah, so I think I'm just going to leave it here, and thank you for watching this episode. Thank you so much for sticking in with me. I really, really hope that you leave a comment. Go ahead and like, subscribe, hit that notification button, and I hope you come back again for episode 2. And also, I hope that you play the challenge along. Give me suggestions, let me know what you think, anything that we could change to make it better, any ideas that I may have missed. But thank you so much. Take care. Be safe and have a wonderful day.